Welcome to Shexa's YouTube channel. If you are new to this YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button, notification bell, like, comment, and share. This will help you in such a way that you not miss any video that I'm going to upload on this YouTube channel. Right, today I'm going to take you through computers, the basics of computers, introduction to computers, fundamentals of computers. With all these phrases, I just mean that I'm going to give you an introduction to computers in simple terms. Nasi tichange tichidzidza nezvemacomputers. Computers. All right, so here we start. We started with a question: what is a computer? In Shona, chi chinombonzi computer. All right, so this question can be written in different ways. One can say what is a computer, which is what is there. Somebody else can say define a computer. So you are supposed to give a definition of what a computer is, definition of what a computer is. So you might be asked define a computer, you might be asked to define a computer, or you might be asked what is a computer. So this means chi chinonbonzi computer. By defining a computer, titsanangurirewo kuti chinonzi computer chi. That's what it means. So the question is, what is a computer? So from your mind, you may think a computer is whatever that you think a computer is, but from this from this lecture or lesson or tutorial, whatever you may want to call it, we're going to define what a computer is, and each and every keyword in the definition is also going to be defined. Saka nasi tichanyora definition yekuti chi chinombonzi computer, totsanangura mashoko ose ari mu definition yekuti computer chi. Right, a computer is defined as an electronic device which can input data, store data, process data, and output data or information. Right. So tiri kudzama kuti kudii kana tichiti computer is an electronic device. An electronic device, tichatsanangura kuti chii chinonzi electronic device. Tichatsanangura kuti input data or accept data kuita sei. So it can input or accept data. Store data kuita sei. Process data kuita sei. Output data kuita sei. Right, but before we talk about that, you have to make sure that if you are asked the question, what is a computer? Kuti chi chinonzi computer, make sure kuti wanyora my key terms are not electronic device, input data, store, process, and output. So those are the key terms in our definition. Ukasiya mashoko are not electronic device, input data, store data, process data, output data or information. It means your definition might be correct, but it may lack a vibrant meaning. Ukasiya mashoko aya, definition yako inogona kuva yechokwadi asi isina udzamu hwekuratidza kuti zveshuwa uri kuziva chinonzi computer kuti chii. Right, saka electronic device chinhu chinoshandisa magetsi ndokuti electronic device. So ma devices ese anoshandisa magetsi anonzi ma electronic devices. To input data, kuisa data mu computer. For example, ndichinyora tsamba mu computer, ndinotaipa ndichishandisa keyboard. Saka ndichinyora ma words, keyboard kureva kuti ndinoisa ma words, data in form of words, data in form of ma numbers. Saka ndichiisa ma number mu computer, ndinobaya keyboard. Kuti ndichengete data, ndinogona kuchengeta data rangu mu memory card ndinogona kurichengeta mudisk. Kuprocessa ndo kuchiedha manumbers, kana kuri kuti ndamboisa manumbers ndakumaedha, kana kuri kuti ndaisa text takuchiona zvainoreva text iyai. Kana takuoutputa, kana ndamboinputa tomboti kuinputa sound, kutaura nemic handiti pakuinputa, then pakuoutputa ndogona kuoutputa ndichishandisa speaker nekuti zvakubva mucomputer. Saka output zvinhu zvinenge zvichibva mucomputer. For example, sound inobva mucomputer, mapictures uri kumaona achiburitswa necomputer, mavideos, word documents, madocuments unomaona achibuda mucomputer. So madevices anoita these 4 activities, 1 2 3 4, ndo anonzi macomputers. For example, calculator, it inputs, output, process, and sometimes store. We have a mobile phone, we have computer laptops, we have tablets, we have mainframe computers, we have supercomputers. All these can be classified as computers because they satisfy input, store, process, and output. Saka chese chinoshandisa magetsi chichikwanisa kuinput kana kuti kutora data, chichikwanisa kuchengeta zvakare data racho, nekuri processor nekuri output, chinonzi computer. Right. So any device that makes use of electricity to input, store, process, and output data is called a computer. Right. So from there, takubvunzana kuti chii chinonzi electronic device, anything that conduct electricity, ndokuti chese chino shandisa magetsi kana kuti chino conducta magetsi ndokuti electronic device. Saka in this group we can have an iron, calculator, laptops. The computers still exist, but we can add vana stove. Stove is not a computer, but it's an electronic device because it makes use of magetsi, unless it's a gas stove or it's a stove that doesn't make use of electricity. We have iron, it's an electronic device, but it's not a computer. So we can have, you might be asked the question, togona kubvunza mubvunzo wokuti tokupa ma-pictures kana 4, one in a laptop, one in a phone, the other one in an iron, the other one in a stove, tokuti choose devices that are computers. You have to choose mobile phone and a laptop, and you must not choose an iron and a stove. Right. Input data is the ability to get data from people or other devices for storage. So inputting data is more like kuisa data mucomputer. For example, zvaunoita uchinyora message paWhatsApp, unongo uchiisa text kana kuti numbers or characters. Characters ndokuti number kana letters kana wana full stop nanani, all those are called characters. Saka kana uchiinputa izvozvo uri kuisa data mucomputer. Kana uchiisa sound mucomputer unongo uchishandisa microphone, saka unongo uchiisa futi data mucomputer. Kana uchiisa mapictures mucomputer unoshandisa camera. So a camera is an input device that is used to input videos nema pictures into the computer. Yeah. For example, inputting, you can see from this picture, tukuisa some liquid or some juice into the cup. So same applies. We are putting some tea or some hot water into the cup. That's inputting. Or the cup is accepting data. Saka computer inenge accepta data. For example, you can see from the picture that is at the bottom left corner, that kid is typing. Mwana uyu ari kubaya keyboard kureva kuti ari kuinputa data into the computer, and the computer is accepting data. Same applies nemuchinda uyu ari page 2 at the bottom. And then we have the lady which is holding who is holding a camera. The camera is being used to input a video or a photo or just a picture. And then these two ladies at the bottom right side, they are using microphone to input data in form of audio or sound. So the computer is there. So let's see. You can see that text is coming from these two guys. So it's text that is getting into the computer. And then the next we have sound coming from that lady, and then sound again from that child, and then pictures and videos from that lady with red hair. So that's inputting data into the computer. So you are offering some data to the computer, and the computer is accepting the offers. Right. Storing, kuchengeta. Store, kuchengeta. So we are storing data. So tunoona kuchengeta data riri ma pictures, data riri text, data ari ma videos, data riri sound, zvichingoenda zvakadaro. Saka mubvunzo unoona kuti tichida kuchengeta kana kuti tichida kuinputa sound, tinoshandisa device yakanzi chii? Ndozvatabva kutaura panapa kuti tichida kuinputa text tinoshandisa keyboard, tichida kuinputa video kana pictures tinoshandisa this camera, tichida kuisa sound kana audio we use microphone. Right. So storing is more like kuchengeta. Tomboti ndichengetero mari. Can you store my money? Can you store my money in the drawer? Ndichengetero mari yangu mu drawer. Kureva kuti mu drawer is the one that is being used to store. You can store your perishables in the refrigerator, that is the fridge. Unogona kuchengeta zvinokurumidza kuora zvinochengeterwa fridge. Zvimwe zvinochengeterwa mu storeroom, zvimwe zvinochengeterwa muma shelves, like what we are seeing on the animations there. But kuma computers manje tinoshandisa hard disk drive kuchengetera ma pictures ako, kuchengetera ma documents ako ekuchikoro, ma files ako, your files, your documents, your videos, your pictures. You can store them in a flash drive, on a disk, or on a memory card, USB flash drive, all that. Those are the devices that you can use to store or keep your data. So store is more like, it's just kuchengeta. Then let's now look at outputting, kuburitsa. Outputting is now kuburitsa data from the computer. Saka kana tambopa computer sound, inogona kutipawo sound. For example, using speaker. Saka in English, outputting data or information is giving out raw facts or processed raw facts to external environment. For example, display video. Kana tichiona video, computer inenge output kwatiri video. Kana display music, it's Jammaster, it's Natty, or we are outputting sound from the computer. Displaying text, it's outputting text from on a computer screen. Right. So display text on screen, for example, display 1, that's outputting. If we display 2, that's outputting. outputting numbers on the screen like that. Or we can output a video, as you can see from here. We can display a video on the screen. So in this case, we are outputting a video on a screen. So a screen is the output device that we are using to output some data. And then we can output sound using speaker, kind of my earphones. Such devices are used as output devices. So we have screen, speaker, yes, as output devices. These are the two examples that I chose to give you as typical examples. Right, now we talk about process data. Kuprocessa it's more like kugadzira kana kuti kugadzirisa data. So adding value kana kuti kuwedzera value pa data raunenge unaro. Saka tomboti wawana data rekuti data ndo zvakafanana nokuti numbers. Saka iwe wangowana kuti tine vana 30 pa Cornerstone College, but hauna kuprocessa kuti vari kuita macomputers vangani. Hauna kuprocessa kuti vasikana vari kuita macomputers vangani. Saka kuchiprocessa ndokuchiedha kuti maform 330 vari kuita macomputers, vari kuita macomputers maform 4 2 out of 50. Adding my values iwayo is an example of processing data. Kana kuti kubvisa vacho vasiri kuita macomputers, it's still processing. Saka processing is all about performing transactions akafanana nekuadda, kusubtract, kana kumultiply, kana kudivide, kana kucompare kuti number ihombe pane imwe ndeipi, kana kuti class ine vanhu vakawanda kune vamwe ndeipi, class ine vasikana vakawanda kudarika imwe ndeipi. Those comparisons, that's doing a process. That's a process. So you can say, for example, 1 plus 1, that's a process. 1 times 1, it's a process. 10 times 2, 10 divided by 2, is 2 greater than 1? That's a process. Is 2 equal to 1? That comparison is a process. All those are processes. Or you can actually process or edit a video, a picture. That's a process as well. Right, so zvatataura is ndo 4 characters, or those are the 4 key terms that define manje kuti chichinonzi inputting data, chichinonzi storing data, chichinonzi process, chichinonzi output, chichinonzi electronic device. I'm sure by now you understand those terms. Now let's talk about characteristics of a computer. You can see that it's very easy. You can get the characteristics of a computer from its definition. For instance, you can say a computer is characterized by inputting data. It is characterized by storing data. It is characterized by processing data. It is characterized by outputting data. It is characterized by being an electronic device. So if you know the definition, kana uchiziva definition, watova ne 5 characteristics of a computer. What are they? It is electronic. It can input data. It can store data. It can process data. It can output data. So you have 2, 4, 5 characteristics of a computer by default from the definition. So definition yatokupa 5 characteristics a computer. So the moment you know definition yekuti chinonzi computer, wava kutoziva nema characteristics acho. But you can then add kuti it uses software programs, it is a combination of hardware and software. Those are the definition, those are the characteristics of a computer. I hope you guys have understood the definition of what a computer is and the key terms involved in defining a computer. And by now, I think you now have a basic understanding of what a computer is. So, right, I hope you are going to answer your test or exams correctly using the material that I'm sharing with you. Saka zvandava kuita ndezvekudai, ndoda kukusiyirai exercise yekuita. Mapedza kuona video. Once you're done watching the video, close the video. Take a paper. Maybe the first thing is, before you close the video, write down the questions that I'm going to give you right now. Practice on those questions. If you are good at answering those questions, then you are good to go. You have understood the lesson. So the first question is, what is a computer? What is a computer? That's the first question. Then question number 2, what type of data does a computer deal with? What type of data does a computer deal with? Chokuti computer inoshanda nedata rakaita sei? Inoshanda nematext here, inoshanda nemavideo here, inoshanda nemanhamba here, inoshanda nechii? Right. The next question, list 6 computer input devices. List 6 computer input devices. Next question, list 6 computer processing devices. List 6 computer processing devices. List 6 computer storage devices. So tukuti super storage device, ma devices apa tinoshandisa kuprocess kustore data. Ma devices apa atikushandisa kuprocessa data. Then list 6 output devices. Ma devices apa tinoshandisa kuoutputa data. For example, ndongoti ndichida kuinputa data retext, ndinokwanisa kushandisa keyboard. Then imwe question, give examples of computer devices that can input sound into a computer. Next question, give examples of computer devices that can output sound from a computer. Next question, give examples of devices that can input text into a computer. Next question, give examples of computer devices that can output visuals from a computer. On this question, I'm asking about examples of computer devices that can output my videos, my pictures, or anything that you can see with your eyes. Those are what we are calling visuals. Another question, give examples of computer devices that can input visuals into a computer. And tamboti output abataku inputa ma pictures kana ma videos kana anything chinooneka. Right. And then the last question is, what are the characteristics of a computer? Right. So go and practice on those questions. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day or whatever that you're doing.